I believe two major updates will be coming to Cyberpunk 2077. Now, hear me out. I know that a lot of people think that the big update will be on the 5th anniversary, but I think that the biggest update is going to come right before or at the same time as Edgerunners Season 2. And we all know with update 2.3, they added new cars, photo mode improvements, and more. So obviously, CDPR hasn't given up on the game. Every time that they say it's going to be the last update, they have another update. So that's why I believe that there is another big update coming. I don't think that there will be two, and I have a different opinion than most people on this because I think it will run alongside the Edgerunners Season 2. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that there will still be a sizable update for the 5th anniversary. For The Witcher 3's 10-year anniversary, they did a big update and a bunch of stuff. I don't really play The Witcher 3, but I know that they still have that game on life support, and it has been 10 years. So they're definitely going to add something for the anniversary. I think it's just going to be smaller in scale compared to the update that will come out with the Edgerunners 2 new season. But this is all speculation, and this is all just my opinion and what I think will be the possibility. And I haven't heard anybody else talk about it in this way. So we'll just get into some of the facts, some of the leaks and details that are out, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to start with the facts here. And one thing that is true but doesn't hold much significance, it doesn't mean anything for sure, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. But Virtuos has been working on Cyberpunk 2077. They're hired by CDPR to come in and do some touch-ups and supposedly quest lines and things like this. Now, this doesn't mean for sure that there will be a big update, but it points towards something like this, as Virtuos has worked on The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, which was amazing, Dark Souls Remastered, and The Outer Worlds. So they have a great resume under their belt, and they've worked on other games in the past, but I just felt like they weren't popular enough to bring up, but that's just my opinion. So it is a fact that Virtuos, the development company, is working on Cyberpunk 2077. Now I want to talk about why Edgerunners Season 2 could trigger a big update. Okay, so we know for a fact that when they released the update for Edgerunners, the first Edgerunners update for Cyberpunk 2077, that it was a very big hit. It was very successful, brought a lot of players into the game, a lot of new players, and it brought back some old players who may have had a sour taste in their mouth from the launch of the game, because we all know that was messy, but that's all been completely fixed now. And honestly, I would put Cyberpunk 2077 in my top 3 games. We're not going to go over my list right now. That could be for a different time. Not that anyone cares, but yeah, I figured I should mention that. So yeah, this will all make perfect business sense. If they were to drop a huge update for the release of Edgerunners 2, it would bring back a lot of people who like the anime and maybe have went back. It's just going to bring a lot more eyes back to the game, and that's more opportunity for them to make money off a game that's already 5 years old. That is, if they make a paid DLC, just maybe they could keep just dropping like smaller DLCs or whatever that are free. Honestly, in my opinion, I think that they'll drop a small paid DLC with a handful of side missions and gigs and extra things that you could do. Once I start thinking about that, I think about the cut casino stuff and how maybe that could come to the game, because that would be amazing. They got all of the groundwork there to finish the casino, all the infrastructure. There's even an end cart passage that goes there. Yeah, this is all speculation, but I just figured I'd bring that up. And with Virtuos working on the game, that takes the load off of the people who are already working on Cyberpunk 2, codename Orion. So they can still fully focus on that, but then have their game stay alive through Virtuos. Now I'd like to go into sort of my wish list and the things that I'd want to see. This is personally what I want to see. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm not saying this is fact at all. This is just what I would like to see. So obviously we all want a mod menu. That would keep the game alive for so long, and there's so many different things that we could do with mods. They officially released the red tool, the red modding tool or whatever it's called, for modding CD Projekt Red games. So if they could add a mod menu into this like they did into The Witcher 3, that would be absolutely amazing. Replayability, new missions, all the things that modders can do in the community are just amazing. So that would be great. Now the car customization in the game is already pretty cool. You can change the colors now and everything, which I think is pretty sweet. But what I would really like to see is a little more in-depth car customization. Maybe you could have some underglow on your car. Maybe you could change a few parts around here and there, bumpers, basic stuff, hoods. I'm not talking full-blown body kits like it's a Forza game or anything like that, but maybe there could be a little more car customization. And along with that, I think it would be sweet to have a garage. So you know how we have apartments that we can buy. If we could buy garages would be awesome, or even if you could buy a new apartment that's connected to a garage, so then you could see your cars in the garage, and that would just be so amazing. But this is wishful thinking at the end of the day. Now, what I don't think is so wishful is that they could add some new apartments, some more apartments in different buildings, maybe another apartment in a different mega building. Something like this would be cool, I think. Now, for the most exciting part for me would be new missions, of course. I talked about this a little bit, but I have some ideas. Like maybe these missions could be tied into the season 2 of Edgerunners and fill in blanks that would be in that season. That would be really cool, so it would tie right into the season, and maybe you could meet some of the characters from that second season of the anime. Maybe you could even run some jobs with a crew or something like that. Or maybe you'll have like a steady crew through these side missions if it were a small little story DLC. There are so many possibilities and so many things that could happen, and I'm just so excited for it if I turn out to be right. Now another cool idea would be new cyberware and new clothes. I've collected pretty much all the clothes that you can get in Night City because I love photo mode. I love to get into photo mode and take different pictures and do different things. That's why I'm glad that with 2.3 update they added a lot for photo mode and stuff like that. But new cyberware is at the top of my list. That's what I really want to see. Cool cyberware, just aesthetic cyberware that you can install on your arms, legs, torso, all over your whole body, just so that would make photo mode more enjoyable to me. It would make it so much more fun, and I would put countless hours into photo mode and customizing different characters. It would be so much fun. I could use them for thumbnails, and the possibilities are really just endless. And all of these new clothes and cyberware and whatnot could all be linked to the art style that comes with that new season of Edgerunners, and it could be linked with just characters from there, like how we could find David Martinez's jacket at his mega building. It would just be such a cool tie-in, and it makes so much sense in so many ways. Now comes the part where we do gotta be realistic though, because CDPR may prioritize new projects like Cyberpunk 2 over big updates for 2077. So in all reality, this most likely would be just cosmetics, bug fixes, minor content, not a full DLC. But we are optimists here at the Goon Runner 77 channel. And so now that we've came to the conclusion of my personal opinion, given everything we know, it makes a lot of sense, but treat it as wishful thinking for now. But I invite you all to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm right about this, or if you think that the bigger update will just be on the 5th anniversary, or what are your thoughts and opinions? I just really want to hear from you guys, and leave a like on the video and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Thank you guys. I'm out.